2K Sports pregame show, sponsored by Kia.
Hey everybody, welcome to the NBA three-point contest on 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson, got Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Here we have our competitors. There will be no defense to contend with tonight for these outstanding three-point shooters. Just the league's best marksmen getting ready to go head-to-head. Shaq, I know this is one of your favorite events of All-Star Weekend. What's the key to a guy winning this contest against the rest of the league's best shooters?
Well, I don't know why you asked me first, Ernie. I'm not a shooter. However,
I know you like competition.
Yes,
that's why.
I've been to all of them.
Quit asking me why I ask you questions first.
I apologize, boss. But to answer your question.
And stop calling me boss.
Yes, sir. But to answer your question, I know that as a shooter, if you get hot and get that momentum and start to get
Hey, that's
four or
enough
five
out of
balls,
you. Kenny, why don't you answer that question?
My favorite event for All-Star Weekend is the game itself. When you have all the stars together.
No? This is the shooting contest.
Welcome to All-Star action, everyone. Kevin Harlan, happy to be here with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And now it's time for the Foot Locker three-point contest. The long-range assassins of the NBA have come together to show off their skills from beyond the arc.
This is all about concentration, guys. You get on the roll, lock into that rhythm. That's what you try to do.
So it's J.J. Reddick ready to go. 5 racks, 25 balls, 60 seconds. There are 9 money balls in total, each worth 2 points. The last ball on each rack, and also an entire rack of money balls, which comes last.
And that's why you can't waste any time. It's critical to get that last rack with enough time to shoot in rhythm.
It's crucial to stay as loose and as relaxed and as comfortable as possible heading into the round.
Yeah, you know, that's a great point. Oftentimes, if you allow any tension to creep into your routine, it is hard to get into a good rhythm.
4 points. Could only get one shot to fall off the rack. He's got 5. Now is 6. Now he gets the money rack.
And a nice stretch here for Reddick.
He barely cracks double digits with 10 points. Well, not his finest showing. I think we can all agree he could have been a lot better.
You know, you just kept waiting for that point where he would get hot and rattle off a few in a row, and it just never materialized.
So we'll see Kyrie Irving.
With this rapid-fire format, the trap guys cannot fall into is trying to make any sort of adjustment midstream. There's just not enough time for that. You got to trust your stroke from start to finish.
Yes, but sometimes you have to make adjustments if the shots are dropped, whether it's a good idea or not.
Gets the money ball. 7 points. Now 8 points. He's got 9. Money ball, no good. 10 points on the board. That shot puts him in first. That gives him 12. He got 3 points off that rack. Not bad.
Finishing strong.
Now 14. That's 16. He gets his tally up to 16 points. That was a nice piece of shooting we saw from him out there.
And he made 3 out of 9 money balls, missing out on a lot of extra points.
And so here's Curry now.
The hardest thing for a shooter might be just maintaining that same level of concentration through all 5 racks.
Yeah, one of the hardest things, at least because that 60 seconds can really feel like 60 minutes while you're out there.
2 points. 3 down. He could have taken more from that rack, only got 2 points. Now with 4.
That's 3 racks in a row now that have given him fits.
5 points now. Now with 6. 4 money balls, 4 misses. That hurts. Now 8 points. 10 points on the board. He gets to the 10-point mark for the round. Well, I didn't expect that score to be as low as it was. What about you guys?
You're exactly right, Kevin. He was all over the place, just could never get it going, never seemed to settle down.
And that's the thing about this contest. Sometimes you want to stop and take a breath and collect yourself, but you just don't have the time to do it.
Here we go with James Harden.
When Harden came into the league, people were unsure if he'd be able to shoot with range in the NBA. He started out a little slow, but he's become quite the scorer and sharpshooter. And a lot of people thought that would be the case. It was just a matter of when.
Got to have at least 10.
He's got to be feeling very confident about his chances here. 6 more points to stick around.
2 racks remaining. He needs 6 more points. 5 points now. Now is 6. He needs to make 2 on this money rack. 8 points. More points to stick around. He closes out the round with 8 points. There was just something off about him in that round. So it'll be Kevin Durant here.
And a lot of people wondered how Durant would play when he came into the league, if he would be a 3 or a 4 and such. Well, he showed that he had great touch from deep early on and settled all that speculation.
So being dismissed and kicked out, he's got to have at least 10.
Not too high a bar to pass here. He needs 8 points more.
Boy, a little raggedy out of the gates here.
No good with his 4th in a row.
7 more points to stay in contention.
Oh, KD's starting to light it up now.
4 more points to stay alive.
That's 7. He's got 8.
Yeah, he's in great shape. Just needs 1 money ball from this last rack. 8.
Off the mark with 5 in a row now. He closes out the round with 8 points. Well, I didn't expect that score to be as low as it was. What about you guys?
Yeah, I agree. The round got tougher the deeper into it he got, and he ended up missing his last 6 shots.
And so we'll see Prez. It can be a big advantage going last. He knows the score he needs to beat in order to qualify.
There's no time to waste in this competition. The clock is ticking, and it's ticking fast.
Yeah, but as a shooter, you don't want to keep peeking at the clock in between shots. You've got to keep that time in your head.
He needs 6 points more to advance. He's got 5. 5 more, and he advances. He misses his 4th straight. Off the mark with 5 in a row now.
4 more, and he moves on.
Can't get the money ball. 3 more, and he moves on.
Points to advance.
He's got 9.
And now alone in 2nd place with that one. Yeah, he's cooled off here at the finish.
Couldn't finish it off, but still put up an impressive number. He averages 3 points a rack and finishes with 15. I'd say he handled that round pretty well, guys.
And he managed to hit 4 money balls. Not terrible, but could have been better.
Irving's got one of the best scorers in round 1, a serious contender.
Quite honestly, I think the final round is wide open. I mean, we've got a bunch of great shooters moving on.
Yeah, guys, I can't pick a favorite. I think everybody is in the mix here.
So it's J.J. Reddick ready to go. The shot clock is at 30 seconds. He better be ready to put up some points fast. Now with 4. 5 points now.
Pretty good start.
Now 8 points. And so here's Curry now. 30 seconds back on the clock. Can he do better? The bar is set pretty low here. He won't need much. One point. That's 2. Can't get the money ball. 3 down. Drains the money ball. 6. So it's J.J. Reddick ready to go. By going first, he can put a lot of the pressure on the guys behind him if he posts a good score.
You definitely want to try to get off to a good start because, guys, I'll tell you, if you whiff that first rack, it can really throw you off and keep you off.
Clark, that's a great point. That's a blow to your confidence, and then you start pressing if you stumble out of the gate.
Now with 4. He's got 5. Money ball, no good. Now with 6. He's 0 for 3 on money ball. That could cost him. He's up to 7. He's got 8. Down to the money rack. That gives him 12.
Looking very good now, locked in.
He gets his tally up to 16 points. Well, a very respectable performance from him there, guys.
Kevin, I think he'd be real pleased with that score. I mean, it can always be a little bit higher, but that was plenty good.
I agree. He will be happy with it, but not ecstatic. He didn't break any records on that.
And so we'll see Prez.
Guys, most of the time when a player is shooting threes by himself, he's doing it in an empty gym. This is a little different. Actually, it's a lot different.
And you know, it's tough to replicate the environment when you talk about the shootout because, you know, you can be in there by yourself, but you don't get the adrenaline and the crowd and the excitement that you get once you take the floor for this competition.
Misses for the 4th straight time. Now with 6. He's up to 7. Can't get the money ball.